Hi, welcome to the first of my monthly updates on my 2025 training progress. It's now the end of January, so I've been doing it for a month, and I'm going to quickly talk through the training that I got done during January and the progress I've made. What training did I get done in January? I managed 21 hangboarding sessions, 8 bouldering sessions, mostly indoors but some outdoors, and 7 sessions at the gym. This is a bit less than the 6 days a week hangboarding that I was aiming to do, but for a number of reasons that I'll come to, I feel like it was a pretty good, consistent training regime. So what went well? So I was adding 10 kilograms to my max hangs at the start of the month, and by the end of the month that was up to 15, which is a nice bit of progress. In terms of real world gains, there's a few things I've noticed. Most obvious one was that a problem on the blue circuit at the unit, which I couldn't do before Christmas. When I got on it on the 12th of January, it just went first time. It's starting from a hanging feature, and it was mostly campus moves on kind of crimpy rails, and I just didn't have the gas to finish it before Christmas. And after just a few weeks of the regular hangboarding, it felt easy. I just cruised up it. Now, maybe it's the training stimulus, maybe it's just having a few weeks rest as well, but I was quite impressed that that went really easily for me. Last week I was bouldering outdoors. It was for a club meet, so I wasn't really trying anything in particular, but I did manage to repeat the green traverse again, which is a benchmark V6, and that went fairly easily once I remembered my beta for it, so I know I'm in pretty good V6 territory at the moment. The best concrete progress I've had is that yesterday I went back to Crackcliff and got on a boulder that I worked for several sessions last year. It felt like years, but actually it was just 3 sessions last year. It's called No Huco, which is a 7A traverse problem. I actually filmed myself failing on that boulder last year, so I'll put some of the footage up here. And as you can see, it looks pretty sketchy. I'm obviously right at my limit. I'm struggling to put the heel on correctly, and I just didn't have the beans to do the final moves. Whereas yesterday, I felt much more solid. There's a move where you're hanging on the sort of traverse rail, and you need to place your heel on a quite precise little crystal to get any weight through it. And whereas previously I was throwing my heel up there and hoping it stuck, now I was able to just hang and quite carefully place my foot on it perfectly every time, which made a huge amount of difference. And then once I stuck the jug on the left hand side the first time I finished it, it went really easily. So I'm super happy to get that done because I spent quite a lot of time on there. That's some really good progress in just 1 month. I'm very happy with it. So what didn't go so well? So I do have to mention, after the first couple of weeks of just hangboarding, when I first started bouldering again, I felt really strong, felt great. But the 3rd week, when I was still hangboarding and was doing quite a lot of limit bouldering, and I did hop on the training board at the climbing unit, which is a very steep 50-degree woody board, I really aggravated my fingers. I had some synovitis flaring up and my fingers were quite stiff, so I had to ease off the hangboarding regime a little bit, which is why I didn't hit that 6 days a week. I'm completely fine with this. I don't want to injure myself, so I think I will continue to just be flexible about the regime and not try and strictly stick to 6 days a week. I'll just, if my fingers are feeling tweaky, I'll just take a day off. Overall though, really great progress, really happy with it. I feel stronger than I ever have done. So for February, I'm going to try and carry on the same, keep doing the hangboarding. My personal circumstances have changed a bit, however, as I'm now out of a job, a bit earlier than I was expecting. So I am hoping to get out and do a lot more climbing outdoors. So I may end up not doing the training quite as much and doing more real climbing, which I don't think is going to be a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the next month. Maybe I'll be doing some winter climbing in Scotland. Maybe I'll be doing trad or just indoor training. I just have no idea. It's February in the UK, so it's very weather dependent. But I'll keep tracking everything and I'll have another update for you in a month.